Hey, it's Kelly. Welcome back to my channel where we talk all about gentle skincare and sometimes self-care. And today I'm talking about products that I regret putting on my face. Now, before we jump into the products, I just want to remind you, these are just my opinions. If these are products that you really love that work well for you, keep using them. Don't get swayed by my opinion because, skincare is so individual. Everybody is so different. What works for me may not work for you and vice versa. This is just a video where I get to vent about the products that I really wish worked well for my skin, but ultimately I ended up regretting. Let's jump right into the video. Give it a big thumbs up. First up, Cosrx, the Hyaluronic Acid 3 Serum. Now, I was excited about this not because of the word hyaluronic acid. It's an okay ingredient. It's not something I seek out specifically in skincare. But what I was excited about is the ceramides, cholesterol, and fatty acids that are in this serum. Ooh, those are ingredients I do seek out in skincare. And this serum, it definitely leans in heavy with the hyaluronic acid to plump your skin and hydrate it. But it does say that it helps to keep your skin barrier strong. They do make barrier claims in the marketing of this particular serum. So this has a gel-like, slightly sticky texture to it, and that's exactly what I expect from a product that contains a good amount of hyaluronic acid. It's really a trade-off that you make for this ingredient. It does have a little bit of a tackiness, a little bit of a stickiness to it, kind of a thicker gel type of quality. And that's what this serum brings to the skin, although it definitely does absorb into the skin, and it's less tacky than I've experienced with other hyaluronic acid serums. But I have to tell you, this did not pass my patch testing. I did a real good healthy swatch right up here, and immediately my skin started to feel drier. It started to feel a little tight, a little dehydrated. I could just tell this was not for me. And the reason is there's actually alcohol in this formula, and I will say I knew that going into the patch test. I kind of set it up to fail, I'm not gonna lie. I saw it on the ingredients list and I was like, what? Now, I'm not going to sit here and say that alcohol is damaging to your skin, that nobody should be using it. Everybody's skin is going to be, sensitized or irritated or dehydrated by alcohol. By no means is that what I'm saying. It is a legitimate ingredient that serves a purpose in skincare. I just advocate for my skin, and I don't like alcohol, and it's not an ingredient that I would suggest if you are working with sensitive skin or if you're working with a really weak or damaged moisture barrier. I don't think it's a great ingredient to put on your skin in those instances. It definitely helps with the texture. Part of the reason it wasn't as sticky or as tacky or as thick as other hyaluronic acid serums are is because the alcohol's there helping it to absorb and penetrate deeper into the skin. So like I said, it's a legitimate ingredient with benefits. It helps the overall formulation and texture, but there's also some drawbacks if you're sensitive to it. My experience with this product is definitely negative. I do regret putting it even on a small portion of my face. That is not what this whole video is going to be about. It's not going to be about ingredients that irritated my sensitive skin. I don't think that that's a good reason to put up I regret these products, right? But there's actually a bigger reason why I regret this product, why I don't really love it, and why this line in particular from Cosrx is really not I don't think it's a great move from Cosrx, honestly. So here's the tea, right? Here's the juicy bits. So Cosrx recently came out with this line that included the hyaluronic acid serum. They came out with a 23% L-ascorbic acid, a vitamin C, pure vitamin C serum, a 15% niacinamide serum, and they also came out with 2 different retinol products. I just really get this vibe from Cosrx, they're really shaking off a lot of their Korean roots. I really feel here's the thing about Cosrx. Maybe you know the history of this brand, but Cosrx is one of those brands that found its fame and found its success in the international K-beauty community. When Cosrx came out in the mid 2000 teens, right? Cosrx got really popular online with bloggers who were not Korean. Cosrx has not really ever been popular in Korea, and in that era of K-beauty, the brands that had a lot of success in Korea actually had physical storefronts in Korea. Cosrx never had that, not when they were beginning. And so Cosrx really picked up in popularity from the blogging community, and they have always found their success in the international community, and they have now become popular in Korea because of that. But their origins are very interesting, and so I totally understand why they create products based on an international audience. A good amount of their products do have roots in K-beauty, in Korean beauty. I mean, obviously the snail, right? The snail essence and the all-in-one cream. Snail as an ingredient is like a traditional Asian beauty ingredient. It's not something that was ever popular in an international community until K-beauty became popular in the international community. And I definitely credit Cosrx for that. But recently, because they've been turning more towards the international market, and I really feel like they're trying to become more of like the Inky List or the Ordinary, I feel like they make their brand a little bit more clinical. Do you know what I mean? Even this like bottle is like so boring to me. This like really boring label. I really don't like this like big thick like this dropper. Like look at how like excessive the plastic on that is. It's just like it's really short, it's really stubby. It's like kind of hard to get the product out. Like I'm not a big fan of this packaging, but I do feel like they're trying to give you like Inky List or the Ordinary vibes. With this release too, I noticed that they were focusing in a lot on like the authorities, the authority bias. So they definitely ceded this product to a lot of dermatologists and doctors and things like that, because they're trying to get this like this clinical kind of like seal of approval to their product. And that appeals to a lot of people for sure. I just feel like Cosrx is feeling like a different brand recently. And so while this product didn't work for me, I'm gonna say I feel like this formulation's a little bit lazy with the alcohol. I'm just gonna put it out there, my opinion. I think they could have found a way to do it without alcohol. I think they could have found it they could have done it in a way that was more beneficial to, you know, skin barriers and to sensitive skin types. Sure, I'm not mad that this product's not for me. I'm more like the whole like vibe of what this product means, like what this product represents for Cosrx is something that I'm not a fan of. It's something that I regret. It's something I don't want to see Cosrx lose the heart of their brand. I don't want to see them lose that just to get popular at Sephora. Next up is the Chasing Rabbits Magic Beauty Shroom Elixir. Now, this is a brand that recently kind of hit the K-beauty scene. I think like maybe it's been 2 years. It was something I had my eye on from the beginning because hello packaging and label, like this is so cute. I love the like 70s psychedelic colors and like the fonts. I just love the aesthetic that they're putting out there. I think it's super groovy, right? So I bought this at the beginning of this year. I got it off of Soko Glam. And I was really excited to try it because aesthetics, yes, hello, I am still like, I can still be prone to falling for aesthetics, even though I'm always saying I don't like I don't care that much about packaging and stuff. Secretly, like it does still bring me in, right? But I was excited about the ingredient too, because mushroom, really promising skincare ingredient. I love to eat mushrooms. They're so good for your health, right? But they do have some beauty benefits too. They can help with well-aging benefits. They can help with skin elasticity. This is a single extract essence, which means there's only one star ingredient here. This is another thing that's becoming more popular in the last couple of years in K-beauty, is claiming that your product only contains one ingredient. And when this first kind of started to get popular, like around 2018, 2019, it's like, how can there only be one ingredient? Like, where's the preservatives? Like, how is this shelf stable? Like, how are you doing this? So extracts aren't like a fully self-contained ingredient. When you want to put an extract into a skincare product, you're not just like putting pure mushroom essence or extract into it. It's actually in like it's in another formula with water. It's in a formula with preservatives. It's kind of in its own thing. So when you add that into the skincare product, you're adding to like the water and you're adding to the preservatives. And so that's how you can kind of get away with saying there's one ingredient, because technically there is, but it's in this greater like ingredient, this greater package that has water in it, the extract in it, preservatives. So that makes the whole single extract essence like category of products very confusing, and there is a wide variety of quality within this. Now, historically, I've been a fan of single extract essences. I think it's a groovy idea, going with the theme of the brand, right? I think it's good. I like it. I have, like I said, historically have enjoyed single extract essences. I get excited about them. I like them. Now, they call it like a beauty elixir. They don't really like label it as a essence or as a toner or as a serum. But due to the like watery kind of like a quality to this, I was assuming kind of like an essence, toner type of product. You know what I mean? So I started to use this first as an essence, and I didn't like it that way because it's very, very watery. Quickly absorbed in the skin, no stickiness, no thickness, no body to this whatsoever, but it just felt like water on my skin, and I just didn't like how it was layering into my routine. So then I kind of started using it as a first essence. And that's kind of the better place for it with the products that I use, because you always want to go from thinnest texture to thickest, and this has such a thin texture to it. It's not truly a first essence texture, but it almost kind of feels like a toner, really, like it just a like thin watery toner. So I started it as a first essence, then I just started doing a couple layers of it and like replacing my toner with it. And I couldn't really figure out where this functioned in my routine because it doesn't offer a lot of anything to the skin. Like, it doesn't offer a lot of hydration. Because it's so watery, I would expect a little bit of hydration, and it just, like I said, it just feels like water. But then benefit wise, I mean, I've used up more than half of this bottle. I haven't seen anything from it. And I mean, I was using this really dedicated in the spring, and I didn't really get anything out of this at all as far as like more like firm skin or brighter looking skin or more youthful looking skin or rejuvenated skin. Nothing like that at all. And so it just kind of felt like putting water on my face. And I am just like struggling. I want to finish this because it kills me that I sunk like $25 into this product and it does nothing. And I don't want it to go to waste, but like, I don't like using it. But really my take on this is just like an example of like a poor, low quality extract essence. Do you know what I'm saying? Because let's go back to the whole single extract essence craze, and something that I've been noticing because I have tried so many at this point in time. There is a wide variety of quality out there, and so many of the single extract essences are just really poor quality, watered down like extracts. And that's what I think this is. I think this is just a poor quality, watered down mushroom extract. You know, if you want a high amount of something, I'm not just saying like it's 100% extract, because we've already covered that a lot of that is probably cut with water and other stuff in it. So how watery or how high quality of the essence is it? How much of the extract are we talking about within that? Because you can put that solution, 100% of that solution, into this bottle, but that doesn't mean that there's a high quality or a high quantity of mushroom extract in there. And it just kind of drives me nuts because there is like such a wide variety of quality out there. I find these products to be really confusing to consumers. They were confusing to me when I first came across them, the whole 100% issue and how it's not really 100% and that doesn't necessarily indicate quality. And I feel like they inadvertently give products with more ingredients on the list, kind of like, it kind of makes you think that those are bad products because there's more ingredients in there, but actually more sophisticated, multi-layered formulas might actually bring us a lot more benefits than just like watered down single extracts, right? The other thing that really drives me nuts about it is like the single extract essences that I've tried that I think are awesome, that I think are high quality, cost 2-3 times what this costs. So it really, sometimes you do get what you pay for, unfortunately, because $25 is a lot of money. You actually could have gotten a multi-layered, multi-ingredient essence for that price and gotten a lot more benefits than a watered down extract, right? But if you want a real high quality single extract essence that's really gonna wow you but with benefits, I honestly think you do have to pay more money for it, unfortunately. So the good news of that is you don't have to, like, it's just one ingredient isn't like the most premium thing out there. There's other essences on the market that are of good quality and at a good affordable price that will bring you benefits. But if you're really on that single ingredient journey, you're gonna have to end up paying more. I really think so. And I hate saying that because I don't believe in super expensive skincare. I don't think you need to spend a lot to get benefits. But in this case, I think that might be true. A high quality extract, if you're only gonna have one ingredient, it better be of high quality. And unfortunately for me, for this product, just my opinion, I just don't think that this is it. Next up is the Community 66 Nourishing Rich Moisturizer. Now, you may already know my opinion about this if you caught my November favorites and fails video, because this was not a favorite. This was a fail. But I did want to include it in this video because I 100% regret putting this on my face, putting this anywhere near my skin. Like, I really don't like this product. And you rarely hear me say that. Like, this video in and of itself is actually like a rarity, because I don't talk a lot about things that I don't like, because I like to focus on the positives. I also know my skin really well, so I tend to only gravitate towards products that I know are likely going to have a high success rate for me. I don't like to waste time, you know what I'm saying? But all that being said, that doesn't mean that I don't try stuff that I don't like. So Community 66, this it's a new brand that launched at Sephora this year. And it does have like an in-key list, the ordinary type of vibe. It has like the no nonsense, ingredient driven, skincare only type of vibe. This product is so bad. And like, I really hope that like the feedback that I'm going to give is taken to heart by the brand, and I really hope that they reformulate this, because I'm not here making a video to like slam a brand or to slam a product. My main goal making this video is to help save you some money and potentially guide you away from things that may not be worth your time, your skin, or your money. So that's where I'm at. And maybe you don't agree with me on some of these things, and so maybe this helps you in that sense too. That's my main goal. But my second goal is also to call out things that like I think can be improved, because I have tried so much skincare, and I just cannot see myself using this in any context whatsoever. So it is a pretty, based on the name, it's a rich moisturizer, right? And based on the ingredients, you definitely see that here. There's a lot of good emollients in here. There's no fragrances, there's no drying alcohol, there's no essential oils, fragrant compounds. There definitely are ingredient focused here, just bringing in a lot of emolliency and some occlusivity to dry skin. And so, yeah, nothing wrong here with the ingredients, nothing to call out here. I think that it's all good. It really comes down to the texture and the experience of this product. And like, I really wish that these brands that were ingredient focused and like no nonsense would spend a little bit more time taking in the experience. Because sometimes people think like the only experience people care about is like packaging or the smell of a skincare, like the scent, like the added fragrance. So if that's going to be the case, like if you're not going to have like fun and funky packaging or like a fun, you know, scents that people really enjoy, the texture is all that's left with the experience, right? And it is so important to get the texture right, because it is one like the biggest turnoff for all of us is if a texture doesn't feel good on your skin. It doesn't matter what the ingredients are. It doesn't matter that it's no nonsense or blah, blah, blah. What it matters is how it feels on your skin and how it performs. And this feels so sticky. It is a sticky AF moisturizer, and it is just so odd because I've encountered a lot of different moisturizers, some that work well for my skin, some that definitely don't, but I've never come across something so sticky, so hard to spread onto the skin, so difficult to absorb into the skin, and something that never stops being tacky on the top. A sticky serum can be alleviated by what you put on top. Maybe you're putting your sunscreen on top of this moisturizer, but like it's so sticky and gross, like you kind of don't want to continue with the rest of your skincare. Like that's what happened to me. I regret putting this on my face because I had to wash my face right away. I was like, I can't go any further with this. This is so gross. As soon as I put it on my skin, I was like, no, it's just, and it's like, I can't get it to absorb into my skin. Like, this is not it. So I had to wash my whole face. And you know, I put a lot of skincare, like I put a lot of layers on my face. So you can imagine all the time I spent getting all the way to the end of my routine just to find out that this product didn't work. And I washed my face and start all over again. That all sucks. Please reformulate this texture. But while you're at it, let's address the scent. Because just because something doesn't have fragrance added into it doesn't mean that it doesn't have a smell. This has a smell, and it's smelly. It smells like vinegar. Super odd. I really hope that the brand takes it to heart, and I hope that they can find a middle ground where they can get the ingredients that they want at the price that they want, but also take into account more the experience of the user in the end, because if the texture was a little bit better, this probably would have been a home run, but because it's just so difficult to work with, there's nothing about this that is salvageable for me. I can't even see myself using this as a hand cream or like a body or a foot cream, which is what I do with moisturizers that I don't like, because I hate wasting stuff. If I can't give it away, I will use it up on my body. I'm not going to use this on my body because like it's just too sticky. So let's talk about Revolution Hair Care Bond Plex shampoo and conditioner. So I have been trying out some different hair care products over like the last couple of months. This was one of them. I never talked about it on my channel because it's awful. End of review. The whole like peptides that bond and strengthen your hair is the really hot thing right now in hair care. And Olaplex has been on top for many, many, many years. And there are a lot of imitators or a lot of people who are kind of doing a similar thing that are coming up in hair care. And this is one of them. Now this brand, one thing I do want to commend them for is creating very affordable products. These products are under $15, available at Target, I believe. So just on that alone, like I don't think that skincare, I don't think that hair care, I don't think beauty products in general need to be expensive in order to work. And so I love that they are on the more affordable side. That being said, I don't like these products at all. So I used them once. I feel like they destroyed my hair. That's me being dramatic. It's me being dramatic, but let me tell you my story. I did receive these in PR from the brand, and I was excited to try them out, especially like I said, because they're a more affordable alternative to like the Olaplex line, which I do like. It is expensive though. So I tried this out. I tried out the shampoo and the conditioner, and I don't know if I didn't use this right or if you're supposed to like use the whole system. I don't know, but like I think that if you use a shampoo and conditioner, it shouldn't ruin your hair. Like there shouldn't be a learning curve to shampoo and conditioner, right? And you shouldn't have to use an entire line to not damage your hair. So when I use this, first of all, the smell is really heavily fragranced. I don't enjoy that. It's fine. Like, it's not a big deal. I'm putting it out there. That's a personal thing for me. I don't like heavy scents. This has a kind of a heavy scent. But I just did not get a lot of moisturization from this. I did not get a lot of manageability from this. It actually made my hair feel kind of straw-like. My hair felt like it had gone through some type of color treatment process, like over processed, like it was fried. It was so dry and brittle and just unmanageable. It was terrible. I was like, what happened to my hair? After I used the shampoo and conditioner and dried it, my hair was just awful. I went in to have my hair colored and cut with my stylist, who I've seen her for like over 10 years. You know what I mean? Like, that's my girl. She knows my hair. And when she was shampooing it, she was like, what did you do to your hair? I was like, okay, let me tell you. I use this terrible product. She's like, okay, I didn't want to bring it up, but like, I can feel a difference in your hair. And I'm like, let me tell you though, I have washed my hair and I've been trying to get it back into shape, and I've been like using masks and trying to moisturize it now for over a week since I used this product, and I felt that on my hair, and it took a long time to get my hair back in shape. Like, it did not feel like my hair for like 2 weeks. That's kind of scary, right? I do have resilient hair. It bounced back, but like it took a really long time. And I had to tell you about this. I was waiting for a while because this was before the summer when this happened. And I was just waiting for the right time to talk about it. I actually threw the products out because I was so angry. And like I said, I don't usually do that. I will find a new home for them. I will give them away. I will find unique ways to use them. I use a lot of face wash as body wash. Like, I will do anything to not waste it. And I was just like, I can't give this away. These are terrible. I can't let anybody go through this experience again. A lot of people are trying to be Olaplex. Nobody has come close. But like, I don't even think like you need Olaplex necessarily, because for so many years I've kept my hair in such good healthy condition with just plain Tsubaki oil. But I wanted to cover some of the dupes that are out there for expensive hair care, and I'm not really sure that they achieve what they're trying to achieve, but there are alternatives to keeping your hair healthy that don't cost that much money. So I hope it was helpful. Hopefully it was entertaining too. And again, it's just my opinions. It's just my experience. Skincare is super individual. So if you love the video, you watched it all the way through and you haven't hit subscribe yet, I have to say, like, watching a whole YouTube video is kind of rare. So I would be really honored if you would subscribe to my channel, and you can see more skincare videos from me, and maybe turn on notifications, because I do release a lot of full-length videos. I do shorts, so you'll never miss out on any of the new content throughout the week if you hit notifications. I hope you are healthy, happy, and safe. I love you so much. Thanks for being here with me today, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.